Doesn't matter where we are.
Listen to me. Of course I can't. Listen. Damn, look at that sawed off. What's so boss? Alright.
You know, I think I've heard enough of your opinions, miss.
Is that so?
Yeah. Now make yourself useful. And the first part of useful is not driving me insane with your constant complaining.
I ain't
What
complaining.
are you doing over
You
there?
are! Complain,
What?
complain!
I ain't complaining. I'm just saying.
You're not saying.
Quit with the
Yeah.
ruckus.
You're shouting!
I'm tired.
Oh,
I think.
I'm sorry, Captain.
You're doing
Did they
it.
do things differently in the Navy?
Yeah!
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you!
You come
Ooh.
near me, sailor, and I'll slice
Ooh.
you up.
You put that knife down or you're gonna be missing a hand!
Oh, you get easy.
you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
What the hell? Those cans are floating.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Ah!
Enough,
What the
both of
hell?
you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted.
Who?
And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess.
Okay.
Are you coming with me then, woman?
Okay. Alright. This bitch, her wet.
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
I called her a bitch. I'm not special. But anyway, this girl wants to be a part of this group, this gang, but she doesn't want to drive to the store. Like, do I know how to read?
Okay. Here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No! You
What the
insane!
fuck are you doing? Did that get
I
me?
thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws. Not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy us some food to eat. And no guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing inside. I kinda wanna cut my hair too. The hair is just too much. I mean, it kinda looks like my haircut and my beard, except for the chops. I don't have any chops, and I don't have a mustache.
What do you mean nothing? What's in the parcel?
Look, it's some ointment, all right? For a
But
private matter. Now, I
the
really
hair,
don't.
I don't know. The hair just is too long for a cowboy. I mean, cowboy, it's kind of like hair. Sure, you can have long hair, but not this long. Not with this kind of weird ass shit that's going on with it. That looks like homeless in his hair. Ooh, put that gun away, son. How are you do? How are you do?
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right.
That's really cool, that feature. That you can Get mail, send mail. I wonder if you can do that in multiplayer. I wonder if that's a
no
thing.
trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
I don't know how that'd be useful. That'd be kind of cool, like,
Hello.
that's how you get messages from Rockstar. That'd be cool. Or that's how you can send messages to other players instead of the phone thing. You know, you can call other players on the phone. It's like a private chat in GTA. You can do that. This, like, you can send texts. That would be really cool. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. I would enjoy that. I'm really excited to see how immersive the online will be.
I'm working.
What is taking you so long?
Listen, lady, I got it all in the wagon there.
I could train my goat to do this faster. Wait, boy. We ain't got all day.
I'm going as fast as I can here.
Woo.
The hell are you wearing?
I think this is
Okay.
everything.
Thanks. Here. Take that for yourself, okay?
The Annie-Oakley routine, son.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for goddamn help.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Sadie, not lady.
I know.
Sadie.
So,
That's funny.
you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I owned got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill the camp cook.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading
He's
home.
a raider.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
You don't
really?
think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's about this?
No.
Go, go,
Yeah,
go!
you missed. You missed. You know that, right? I didn't.
Get back! What the hell was that?
They was gonna rob us.
New pair of pants and think you're landing Ricketts.
Oh, shut up.
Landon
I'm
Ricketts.
gonna run this son
What
of
are
a
you doing?
bitch down.
Okay.
Well, wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish. You okay there, Sadie?
I need to get that out of my head. Every time I hear Sadie, I think of somebody else.
There, see? Not many still standing. Told you I could shoot a gun, didn't
What's wrong, boy?
I don't remember asking you to prove it.
Yeah, you run, you goddamn coward! I think we're good here, Arthur. I'm shooting. All right,
Thank you.
I'll drive us back.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine.
Oh, it doesn't matter what seat you're in, you can drive.
Bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good.
Oh, shit.
But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe, if he asks. But maybe not.
Hey, watch it. So who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind boggles.
Not a chance.
I'm glad
How did you
Arthur
get yourself
has a
killed then,
channel.
Miss Adler?
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
We'll be fine.
Oh, on the castle.
There he is. The man who saved my hide not once, but twice.
What you want, Micah?
Nothing. Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
Sure.
I think I like you even less when you're friendly.
You're the first person ever told me that.
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always green crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Come on, then.
You all right, girl? Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
Hosea reminds me a lot of Russell. And Dutch reminds me a lot of
Looks
me.
like law up ahead. Play it cool.
And Arthur, I don't know. Arthur reminds me a lot of Anthony. I know you guys don't know who they are, but you'll come to learn who they are. You'll meet them. Maybe not Anthony because history, but
Gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in.
oops, oopsie.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot to bother.
Quiet back there.
Well, look who it is.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were
I
you.
would have heard that.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed
Come on,
up for.
Archibald.
Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can
Let's go.
discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive.
Oh, I got a rope.
Will you stop that? Come on, hurry.
All right.
Stop what?
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Hey, cut that out. Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr.
Arthur
Callahan,
Callahan.
please. My neck is on the line here.
Looks like a
Arthur
son of a bitch
Callahan.
gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
Oops.
You've said plenty.
What do you think you're doing?
Go long, deputies.
Trying my best to catch up.
Idiot. Now get after the others. Come on.
Come on.
Hey, settle down. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train. Hey, stop that. Cut through that barn.
What the hell is going on?
Closer. Get us alongside it. What the hell are you doing? Get
Trying my best
alongside
to catch
that
up with the
flat
train. Are
coach.
you blind?
Watch out, he's throwing bombs at us.
You cop bastard. I didn't do nothing.
Arthur?
You bastard. Let go.
He's alive.
Run! Don't let them get away! Running ain't gonna help.
Yeah, they got nowhere to go.
Come on, shitbag!
Go! Get after them!
What do you think you're doing, boy?
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Arthur.
Gonna be dead soon, partner! This is it!
Stay out of my
Come on,
way.
Mr.
Sorry.
Callahan, I'm relying on you.
Stop! Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and
I actually don't mind the hair now that the hat's off.
just us then.
Got nowhere to go.
Come here. We need to bother.
Let me go.
Can't do that. I'll break you in two.
Just don't kill him.
Watch the knife.
You sure?
Sadly so. Tempted as it might be, do not kill him. Come on. Come on. Try at least. I'm right out here if you need me. Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Yeah, just about.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you
No,
familiar
no.
with the area here?
No,
Have an
not
extra
really.
hat.
On your right here, these
Not
tobacco
Saturday.
fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here. Easy. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Sure, why not?
Okay, this way.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. Right.
I love how we all call for our horse. And they all come.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Easy.
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a
So
terrible
funny.
thought.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
It's kind of weird to fish right now, isn't it? It's kind of, I mean, there's a storm coming.
Oh. I saw some boats around
is
last
pretty.
time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
No way. No freaking way are we taking a boat right now.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
That's
I enjoy
funny.
picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too.
Oh my goodness.
Head towards the middle of the lake.
There is boats now. Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm so...
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck,
I'm shot.
gentlemen. You won't catch much without a rod.
This is the perfect time. Catch the best fish at dawn and dusk. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Strong with a good old worm.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
I want my thing on.
Lures it is. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving
What did he say?
slowly on the waters.
I want my lure on.
Oh, it looks like a little fish just asking to
Keep
be
the lure
eaten.
moving.
First
slow.
lesson, Arthur. You have to cast the line to catch a fish.
No shit.
I got a bite. There we go. Shit, got away.
I didn't put anything on my thing.
Okay, that was a bite. There he is.
Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Sure I am. I'm being stupid, man.
Arthur's got a bite. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Something's nibbling. Ha! Got ya! Ah, I should have had that one.
This reminds me of Far Cry. Far Cry's fishing is come on. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Beauty.
To
There you
twist
go.
the thing
Well
around.
done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Got one.
Hey, Hosea.
Ooh,
Remember that
cheap.
time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not
What
this
you doing?
again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Yeah.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little
Let's not do it that
surprised
way.
and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
No shit. I can see it.
Did I ever tell you my mother's
Oh, yeah.
buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
You got a bite. Now reel him in, Arthur.
So,
Well done.
my friend Russell can't do the timed events, but he can do fishing, which is kind of
Worth
surprising.
keeping that one.
I would have thought that he would have been able to do the timed events, but not the fishing. He surprises me every day with what he can and cannot do. You'll realize why I say that come Warriors Live, if we ever talk about it.
It looks like you got a bite, Arthur. You hooked him.
You're getting the hang of this. Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Oh, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Look at us. Three.
What you gonna do with a drunken sailor?
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men who do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo!
And more flashbacks.
We should not let the folks back at camp.
Indeed not.
I'm actually lying to you. Arthur's not having flashbacks, his stamina is low.
All right. I think we You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
What?
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Fuck you, man.
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Okay. See what I can do.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen. Mr. Pearson.